16 things that you should be doing if you want to improve your English. Number 1, you need to identify a strong reason why you are learning English. This reason will help you to stay motivated when you don't feel like studying. Think about how improving your English will improve the quality of your life. Maybe you will have a better relationship with your in-laws. Maybe you will be able to make more money at work. You should choose something that's really important to you. Something where when you don't feel like studying, you can say to yourself, no, I'm not doing this because I want to speak English. I'm doing this because I want to have a better life and I'm going to study right now. Next, it's important to identify your weaknesses. You need to know what your weaknesses are if you are going to improve. Maybe you know what your weaknesses are already. That's great. But if you don't know what they are, you can ask a friend, a coworker, someone close to you, someone who you speak with regularly. It's important to know what your weaknesses are because the next thing I want to mention is that you should be setting goals for yourself. Daily goals, weekly goals, monthly goals, maybe yearly goals. Your goals should be connected to your weaknesses. If you know that your weakness is listening, you should set a goal to listen to the radio for 20 minutes every day. If you know that your weakness is writing, you should set a goal to write 20 sentences every day. And these are just examples, but I want you to see how your goals should be connected to your weaknesses. And your weaknesses are the things that you should be practicing. Lots of people just want to practice the things that they enjoy. But the things that you enjoy are probably not the things that you need to improve, and they're probably not the things that you need to practice to take your English to the next level. You probably enjoy them because they are easy. And when you're trying to improve, you need to do the things that are not easy. Okay, so now you know why you're learning English, you know what your weaknesses are, and you know what your goals are. So now we're going to look at 13 things that you can actually do to practice English. Don't just memorize words. Also memorize phrases and full sentences that you think will be useful in your daily life. That way, when you need to say something, you don't always need to create a new sentence, and you will be able to express yourself much more easily. Study approximately 15 minutes to 2 hours every day at the same time. When you do it at the same time every day, you make it part of your routine, just like brushing your teeth, washing your face, brushing your hair. And this makes sure that you will not forget to do it. It will be automatic. It will not be something that is difficult for you to get yourself to do. I said 15 minutes to 2 hours every day because everyone can find 15 minutes. If you think that you don't have 15 minutes to study English every day, you're probably lying to yourself. Wake up 15 minutes earlier. Walk a little bit faster. Spend less time eating. If you know why you are learning English and you have chosen a reason that is strong and motivates you, you will be able to find 15 minutes. But 15 minutes isn't a lot of time. So if you only study 15 minutes every day, you're not going to see a lot of improvement. But you will see improvement. This is just for people who are quite busy. If you have more free time, I recommend 2 hours every day. Maybe you don't like studying that much, but you have free time. Then 1 hour every day is fine. 30 minutes every day is fine. But the more you study, the more you will improve. Next, ask questions. If you don't understand something that someone is saying to you, don't be shy. Ask them what they mean. Ask them to explain it to you. If you see something and you don't know what it's called, ask someone what it's called. Maybe you don't know the person. That's okay. Most people will be happy to help you if you have a question. Don't be shy. Ask questions. While we are on the topic of not being shy, also, don't be afraid to make mistakes. It's important to make mistakes. You need to make mistakes. When you make mistakes, you see what your weaknesses are. You see the things that you don't know. And when you see the things that you don't know, you see the things that you need to learn. You see the things that you need to improve. So making mistakes will help you to identify your weaknesses, help you to identify what you need to improve. Also, other people don't care if you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, other people do not think bad things about you. Other people do not think you are stupid. And if they do, those people are stupid. So tell them to go f themselves. And just like with learning anything else in life, repetition is important. Repetition means doing the same thing again and again and again and again and again. If you've only used something one time, you're probably not going to be able to remember how to use it in the future. Don't study something once and expect yourself to remember it or be able to use it perfectly in the future. After you learn something, come back the next day or a few days later and review it. Look at it again. Make sure that you know how to use it. Make sure that you understand it. And then come back again later and keep coming back again and again and again. When you learn a new word, start looking for opportunities to use that word every day. Because if you don't use it again and again and again, you're probably not going to remember it. Or when you learn a new word, write a few sentences with it to make sure that you understand how to use it. You can show those sentences to a friend or to a teacher and ask them to check them for you to make sure that they are correct. But actually, whether they are correct or not is not really important. The important thing is that you are using the word, and this is going to help you remember the word. And don't just do this one day. Do it the next day. Do it the next day. Keep writing sentences with the word until you are sure that you will remember it. Keep a diary or a journal in English. This is a great way to improve your writing because when you write in your diary, you're going to write about things that happened in the past, things that you want to happen in the future, and you're going to use vocabulary that's related to your daily life, so you will start to see which things you are able to write clearly about and which things you are not able to write clearly about, and this will help you to identify more of your weaknesses. If you want, you could even show your diary to a friend or to a teacher if it's not too personal, and ask them for suggestions on how to improve your writing. One thing that you can do to improve your speaking and your pronunciation is when you watch TV or movies, repeat the things that you hear. If you hear someone say something and you feel like, I think I can use that in my life, repeat it. Say it just the way that they said it. Try to capture the same feeling, the same emotions. And if you really think it's going to be useful, write it down. Talk to yourself all day. When you're doing things, tell yourself what you are doing. When you're going somewhere, talk to yourself about where you are going. Okay, right now I'm walking to the store. What am I going to buy at the store? I'm going to buy. Oh, I don't know what it's called in English. So now here's an opportunity to learn something. I'm going to check my dictionary. Okay. I just learned a new word. But actually, the reason that I recommend talking to yourself is because it will help you improve your fluency and your confidence in your speaking abilities. Quite similar to talking to yourself, you can also think in English. When you are about to talk to someone, maybe you know that you have a meeting in 30 minutes. Start thinking about the things that you're going to say. Practice saying them in your head. Practice creating new sentences in your head. It might be difficult at first, but everybody can learn to do this, and this is a great way to practice creating new sentences, and you can do it all day by yourself without a partner. Figure out what the most common things are that you say in your first language. Write them down. And then check if you know how to say them in English, because those are probably the things that you will want to be able to say. If you don't know how to say them, ask someone or search on the internet. Also, every time that you say something in your first language, ask yourself if you know how to say that in English. If you don't know how to say it in English, find out how to say it. Ask somebody. Search on the internet. Finally, just accept the idea that there are going to be times where you don't understand something. And that's fine. That's normal. That's part of learning. There will be a lot of times where you don't understand something. And don't feel bad in those situations. Just know that you are doing the best that you can to improve your English, stay positive, and try to have fun. And if you want more free videos to help you improve your English, please make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on Facebook. Thank you.